actually got married in a private ceremony on June 26th.
Okay.
So it was 6/26/26.
Menu narration set to 100.
I had heard rumors that they had gotten married in a private ceremony.
They say that
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Mike
City.
Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Scatterboot. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one, because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Scattergood. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run. It's Scatterboot. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Complete to Calvin Austin.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
On the return is Thornton. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On play action, it is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that ball out of reach toward the sidelines. It'll be an incompletion. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. In motion goes Likely. On the give, it's Scatterboo. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, now Dart. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Jordan Stout.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-all is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, KC.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. That his first touchdown of the new year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-ones. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down. Here's Dart. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Here's second and 6. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The PAT, up and good. And the Giants will go up by a point here in the second quarter. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On first down, it's Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 5. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Smith again. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
Mahomes back. That's into the hands of Thornton.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 21
They get 21 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And a first down.
Now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 3. On the ground, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Try and run it with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He finds Austin with the grab. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, Dart. Now a short one, caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. Take it in, back at his own 12. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
14-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Walker. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return is Thornton. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get about 5. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll take this down to the 47. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Smith. Room to run at the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And the defense hands him up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
That his second TD catch of the season. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. He'll get this out wide. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10.
Dart. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space, but keep that to a pretty modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. To the air again goes Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Giants sending out their punter. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, KC.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
1st down here, it's Smith. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This one caught at the 4. And the Chiefs going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Neighbors in motion. On play action, it is done. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chris Jones getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That'll be taken in by Scatterbull. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 23
1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
They'll go play action here, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bolton getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Dart.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Open right side is likely. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Giants, first down.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Out
goal.
of the shotgun, it's Dart. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, New York. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
On the return is Thornton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for
After the
Kansas
made
City.
field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The
Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
They come up
8
for
yards on
2nd
the pickup.
and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing, Dart. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. On the move left. He's going to tuck it and go. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Dart. He finds Austin with the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory.